All right, what is up, YouTube? I am back with more content. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out the portfolio that what I have so far. Sorry, I haven't made a video in a while. I've kind of been doing my business on the side, teaching people how to invest and trade in the market. But this is the portfolio that that we had. Some of these moves I did make in some of my sessions. So Duke Energy was one of the plays I did make on YouTube. So I guess we go ahead. We can probably sell a position. Let's go ahead and check it out. Duke Energy. Let's go to the 1 year. Yeah, we could probably sell a position just because it's looking like it's getting ready to croak right back over. Let's see if we can dump that right now. Uh, 500 shares. Okay. Dang it. Okay, what always hangs me up is that you always have the limit orders. Just do it on the market order. It really doesn't matter what price. With our large size account, let's go back to the other trades that we have here. I know for gold, I was definitely getting hammered on that one. Let's check out a cold contract of gold. Gold is still moving higher, but I really don't see if it comes down anytime soon. I mean, if a market sells off happens, gold goes up. If the market goes up, gold goes up. I really don't know what to do with gold in this situation. So I'm gonna just go ahead and dump the gold short. I mean, I thought that gold was going to fall because gold really didn't. It really was an exciting thing to buy, but I guess that turned out to be wrong. So we go ahead and dump our gold short actually. Keep getting hung up on the limit order here. All right, perfect. So now we're out of gold. What is this? This is Ford. Don't really care for it. This is Newell Brands. This is one of the stocks I did purchase during my session when I bought it. As you see the reason why I bought it. It is still heavily oversold. Whatever happened in this earnings report scared investors a lot. You see, I'm up about a couple $100 on it. I can easily just sell the stock now, or just wait till rebounds back up. But as you see, the stock definitely does get oversold a lot. So it may lead itself right back up to this $27 level, or maybe go up to $26. Not really sure on that, but we can go ahead and buy some more. Let's go ahead and buy some more. Just because the stock is oversold, and if it does fall later on, we can just get out of the position. But as you see right here, the stock is heavily oversold. Let's go back to the chart. The stock is definitely heavily oversold. If this was something you wanted to invest in, you would have to, like I said, you would have to go back 1 quarter in advance just to look at the earnings transcript, just to see exactly what's going on. And as you see, the price cut right there from 32 from 40. It's still about $7 worth of upside on this company, but I do see that it may go back up to $26. Who knows? But it does look like a quick trade that you might want to do just in case you want to get your feet wet in some trading. That's what you're able to do. Starbucks really didn't do it really didn't do so hot. Just because of what they reported, China wasn't doing really good, and I know they do have 2,300 more stores coming back online. TVIX was one that's breaking out. We see we're up about $1,800 on it, and we have about 2,000 shares on that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the TVIX. So this was our market protection against the market. So if the market was, going to fall sometime soon, I had protection with the TVIX. So we had about 2,000 shares in it. So let's go ahead and put the 2,000 shares in there. So go ahead and collect our premium of about, there we go. So yeah, we collected our premium. So now our overall price, what we've made so far in the portfolio, about $7,400. Hopefully that will go up a lot sooner. So let's go ahead and check out the airlines. I know they were sold out. So pretty much this portfolio, we're just going to be buying things that are oversold and just selling them back when they get back to regular prices. But this is typically how you can make easily maybe 100% or 200% of your portfolio, just buying stocks that are just about overdone in the market, or stocks that, that people really don't care for. XLU is another one that we bought that was just, because it was oversold. But as you see right here, the stock really isn't doing much for us. And that's the problem here. It really isn't doing much for us. So we might have to cut ties with this sometime soon. But hopefully it does break out here. We see it try to break out and just give out. Is falling back on that daily move average as support. If it does not fall back on this as support, or continue to fall back on it as support, we might see it go lower than $40 or $49, and that's going to be the situation where we're going to have to just cut ties with this stock as a whole. Okay. Also, I did trade JNUG today. Traded JNUG around 1746. Sold it back at about 1761. And JNUG is probably like the easiest stock that you could trade, just because if you follow the RSI, it is definitely super easy. Once it's oversold, it's an easy buy. Once it's overbought, it's an easy sell. I mean, it's typically like that. And this was the indicator that was giving me a double bottom in the chart. So whenever you see a double bottom in the chart, it's pretty much, the stock is pretty much going to break out higher. And I was getting this signal even when the stock was around low 17s. This is delayed trading, so this is around the time I was trading the stock. So it was giving me this this indication right here. But you would know it if you're looking at the RSI, looking at it right here. But knowing that double bottoms, is pretty much just a W in the chart, we know that the stock was breaking out even higher, and that's what caused the stock to go even higher. But what made me sell at 1761 is because whenever you want to trade a stock and it's getting close to that daily moving average, you want to get out of the stock immediately, just because the stock has to have a lot of strength for it to break out or even get close to this daily moving average. And that'll pretty much let you know how strong the stock is when it, pretty much when it gets closer to the daily moving average. It has to break out of the daily moving average. When you get a stock that's slow moving like this, or, not really, I would say that the leverage implications here are not bringing it past that daily movement average. It's pretty much trading in tandem with the stock or commodity that this is following. But as you see right here, like I said, it's going to break out and follow the pattern. All patterns are pretty much going to follow follow themselves out. You just have to know how to play the patterns. But yeah, JNUG was probably like the one you could have traded today, and it's probably going to be one you're going to trade tomorrow. As days to come, JNUG will probably be the easiest stock that you can ever trade. I actually got a position in on Apple because Apple is pretty much getting to that oversold level. People are saying that the iPhone 10 did do really good, and I bought this just because it's a long-term asset. I really don't care, about what it did last quarter. I'm in it, for the 10 plus years. So Apple's definitely going to be a company I'm going to buy into. You see right here is getting to that oversold level just about, and as you see right here, the company stock doesn't really get oversold. It gets to that oversold level and bounces right back up. Apple does report soon, so we're going to see exactly what happened there. But pretty much investors are already pricing. Excuse me, they're already pricing in a loss, or a really bad loss for Apple, because you see the stock selling off from 180 all the way to 168. I think it was at 167 just this morning. So pretty much you're able to see exactly how shareholders feel about different stocks, or how they feel about different quarters or different earnings expectations before it comes out. Another stock, Take-Two Interactive. That stock is actually breaking out to the upside, which is really surprising because it's starting to move. It's starting to move itself just before earnings. So pretty much what you'll see from stocks, they'll move themselves before earnings. So pretty much, I would say that this company, or the shareholders for this company, they are expecting this company to do super well, and I believe this company's gonna do super well because this is one of my personal holdings. I've had this stock, back when it was about $44, I think, and now it's about 120 or 122, whatever stock is trading at. But this stock I see going to $150 easily. Um, People just rating, they're pretty much, they're waiting for the earnings expectations. They're coming out, they're saying the company's gonna do super good long-term asset. This is like the only video game maker that understands video gamers like nobody else does. You have Activision Blizzard. They do somewhat understand gamers, but like I said, they did have a game that pretty much didn't do so hot. I'm waiting for a sell off like that. I'm trading around stocks, trying to get my funds up to pretty much own a couple shares in this. But let's see, we got EA Sports. Not so hot to me, just because this is the only video game maker that doesn't produce a good return, and I really don't like their video games, but the Madden's okay, the FIFA's okay, but other than that, I really don't touch games other than that. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have in my portfolio. If a stock does sell off, we will get into it. We might as well get into the Apple shares while we can. Go ahead and buy a couple hundred. Okay, Field 67.80, perfect. But yeah, I think Newell Brands is probably gonna be our heaviest contributor, just because the stock is oversold, and it looks like it's gonna go back up to 26 or maybe $27. But that's all I have for you guys on the video today. If any stocks are oversold, we're gonna talk about them on the video, and I'm gonna go ahead and I might purchase shares into them. But we want to see if it does position itself up to see if it's worth for us to actually buy. But that's all I have. Go ahead and take care.